out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this evening the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 4-game series against the Cleveland Guardians at Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Welcome back. We are post-All-Star break, playing our second series after winning only once in a 3-game series down in Tampa. We won yesterday. It was a long day, rain delay, but we did come away with a win. Trevor Rogers with another fine outing, and hopefully we can build off of something. It's been a rough week up until the result yesterday. We've got 4 games with Cleveland. They are 4 games ahead of us on record. Why don't we go ahead and sweep these guys and get level with Cleveland? That's my goal. Let's get as good as Cleveland and then see how things look. So 4-game series starting tonight. We're going to see the entire rotation except for Rogers, who pitched yesterday. Tomoyuki Sugano will take the ball tonight, and he'll be matched up against... Where is it? Tanner Bibee. Is it Bibee or Bibee? I really should have... I've known this pitcher now for 3 seasons. And I don't think I've ever heard another announcer say his name. Is it Bibee or Bibee? I'm going to go Bibee. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go with the long I. Tanner Bibee. It's probably Bibee. Anyway, Sugano has a record of 7-5, a 4.44 ERA, a WHIP of 1.30, and for Cleveland, Bibee has a 5-9 record, a 4.29 ERA, a 1.24 WHIP. Pretty similar numbers for these two pitchers. Bibee has pitched 10 additional innings, but they are within 5 hits of each other and a couple of home runs of each other. Bibee strikes out more guys. Sugano is not a strikeout pitcher. Otherwise, it's a pretty even matchup on paper with the pitching. A couple of right-handers. And the starting lineups, let's take a look at this. Names you know. Not many changes lately in this lineup. Just kind of moving the DH around. Otherwise, the players remain the same in the same spots that we've seen the last few days. Jackson Holliday is going to lead off and play second base. Jordan Westberg is at third base. He'll bat second. Gunnar Henderson will hit third and play at shortstop. Ryan O'Hearn is the cleanup hitter at first base. Ramon Laureano will bat fifth in left field. Colton Cowser will be getting the DH duties tonight. He's hitting sixth. Tyler O'Neill is in right field batting seventh. Ced Mullins is in center. He is batting eighth. And finally, Alex Jackson will do the catching. I think that's 2 straight starts for him for the first time. He'll bat ninth. He had a home run in yesterday's ball game. For the Guardians, Stephen Kwan will lead off and play in left field. Angel Martinez is in center field batting second. Jose Ramirez, perennial all-star, future Hall of Famer in my humble opinion, he'll bat third and play third base. Kyle Manzardo will DH and be the cleanup hitter. Super veteran Carlos Santana. This guy's not too much younger than me. He's at first base. He'll be batting fifth. Nolan Jones in right field batting sixth. Daniel Schneemann is at second base hitting seventh. Brian Rocchio at shortstop hitting eighth. And finally, Bo Naylor, who no longer has his brother Josh on the team. He'll bat ninth and do the catching. All right, so the Orioles, once again, 10 games under 500, a record of 44-54. This is game number 99 on the season. The Guardians, meanwhile, 4 games better at 48-50. That's good enough for second place right now in the Central Division. They are in a giant group of second-tier wild card hopefuls. Right now, the wild card spots, taking a look at the full standings, it is all about the American League East. The Seattle Mariners are the only other team to get a wild card spot. Yankees, Mariners, and Red Sox currently hold the 3 wild card spots, with the Rays a game and a half behind Boston for the final spot. Boston in a virtual tie with the Mariners. So yeah, it's Texas is 3.5 back. The Angels 4. Cleveland 4.5. We're 8.5 back. So Cleveland's like halfway to where we want to be, and we're playing them right now for 4 straight games. And if we took all 4 games, we would be even on record at 48-54. So there's something. There's something to shoot for. A sweep. That's a lot to ask, but when you're at this stage of the season with a record like ours, you can dare to dream, right? It's okay to be a little bit delusional. What do we got to lose? All right, this game should be getting started here in just a couple of minutes. About 7 minutes. It's a weird start time. A little bit weird. And are we the first game that's going to be on tonight? Looks like it. Well, we're tied. Detroit and Pittsburgh. Miami and San Diego also starting at the same time. Boston and Philly, that's 5 minutes later. Nationals and Reds. Yankees and Blue Jays are going head-to-head this week. That will definitely be an out-of-town score to monitor. Blue Jays really took it to the Yankees head-to-head in a series, about a week or so ago. That's when Toronto took over the division lead, and they haven't looked back since. The Blue Jays are red hot. Red hot. They've won 7 out of their last 10. Actually, Red Sox, 8 out of their last 10. Yankees have won 7 out of 10. The Guardians, who are playing, have won 8 out of 10. So that sucks. Cleveland is probably playing their best baseball of the year right now. They have won 8 of their last 10 ball games. And we got to figure out a way to beat them. Meanwhile, Milwaukee over in the National League, they got a 10-game win streak going on right now. Dodgers have lost 3 straight. That's noteworthy for a team like them. What else is going on? And the Rockies still stink. And, yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's get this ball game up. Let's take a look. I think I've got the Masson broadcast up tonight. Welcome to Cleveland, folks. BW is in Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. That's what I've heard. Why can't I go full screen? Why can't I go full screen? What's the deal? All right, let me do a refresh. Hey there, Charm City chat. I haven't checked in with you, but I can feel you near me. I'm like Tommy. I can feel you near me. Let's, wait a minute. All right, something weird's happening. I refreshed. I saw the full screen box, but I hit the volume box first, and that made the full screen box disappear. What is going on with the full screen box? It's disappearing. What in the hell? It's always something. Double clicking doesn't do it? No? Okay. I gotta watch a small screen. Is that the deal? Well, damn. That is weird. There's got to be a glitch going on MLB TV. I can't. Oh, I got it. I snuck it in there. I don't know if I got lucky or what. All right, I got the full screen. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Folks, it's Sugano night for the Orioles. I hope Sugano can give us a nice outing tonight. It's been rough for him lately. All right, so last time we saw Tanner Bibee, I think it's Bibee. Gunnar Henderson had a home run off of him. Ryan O'Hearn had a home run off of him. This was in Baltimore. All right, so we've hit this guy before. Hopefully we remember how to do that. All right, we're going to have baseball here in just a few minutes. Let's check in with the Charm City chat. How is everybody doing? Got coffee here. I need to catch up on some caffeine. We've got about 50 people here. 17 likes. Quick math, that's only about 34% of the audience hitting the like button. I know you need a gentle reminder. It's okay. I'm not here to call foul. We've got time. We got a few minutes before first pitch. Go ahead and tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please. Get that out of the way. And the quicker we do that, the quicker I stop bringing it up along the next few hours of the stream here. That's delicious. How's everybody doing? We got Froggy here, George, Daniel Barry, Kurt M., Patrick's here, Joel says, let's sweep. And then think about we got to think about the game one starter for the World Series. We really do have to lock that in. Baxter is here, Ronnie. How many people come to see O's Rockies coming up? Yeah, I'm sure they'll have giveaways. I know of one, right? Jordan Westberg bobblehead. That'll get 20,000 people there. Ronnie is here. Jeff, hello to you. What happened? My page just jumped. Edward, Michael, Chawa, Derek. Did I get everybody? You guys ready for some baseball? El Duderino, how you doing, buddy? Oh, folks, I'm a little bit stressed. I can't really pretend I'm not. But it's that time of year where I got to handle visa stuff, and it's just, you just want it to get over with. But a lot of the process is kind of out of your hands. You have to wait for things, and it's just always seems like it has to come down to the last minute. And I just hate that kind of stuff. And the thing is, the vibe out here in Thailand, everybody's always like, don't worry about it. Everything will work out. Everything will be, you worry too much. I hear you worry too much, or I think too much. I get told that probably on average 3 or 4 times a week. in the near 10 years I've been out here. But I can't help it. Sometimes I worry about stuff. We got Jackson Holliday in the on-deck circle. Tanner Bibee just threw his final warm-up pitch. Orioles are wearing their black jersey shirts, the gray pants. Red jersey tops for the Guardians with white pants. Progressive Field, what used to be called the Jake. That's how I'll always remember it, Jacobs Field. We are ready for baseball, folks. Jackson Holliday is in the box. Wind up and pitch from Bibee is outside for ball one. Jackson Holliday, he's hitting .258. You know, I was thinking before the ball game about every player on our roster this season. There's a called strike, upper half of the zone, 1-on-1 the count. And just trying to grade every player and whether or not their stock, their value, you know, if being evaluated like in a trade or what just happened. My game just absolutely went away. What is MLB Network doing to me? They just preempted my own ball game with a commercial in the middle of Jackson Holliday's at bat. That's what you pay the big bucks for, folks. I don't know what's going on with MLB TV. Stand by. Let's see if the scoreboard is up and working yet. I can at least get that on the screen for you here. Well, let's see here. Apologies. Oh, this is taking a lot of time, too. Great professional stuff going on here, folks. And that's the scoreboard. I didn't want to do that. Okay. My internet quality's always been fine. I don't think my connection has anything to do with MLB TV preempting the Masson stream with their own commercial. That's just weirdness. All right, it's back up. Holliday's on at first base. That's the good news. There's a 1-1 count on Jordan Westberg. We've got the screen up here, and I can tell you right now what Holliday did. Just a moment. Somebody can spoil it if they want to. I'm getting back to the page here. Jackson Holliday. Come on. I'm clicking on it. Wow, is it being finicky? Holliday got a base hit to right field. Okay, so that's where we're at. We got a 1-2 count on Jordan Westberg. That's for Holliday. And this is for Westberg.
Well, West is that way.
All right, we caught up. We're just beginning the ball game. Holliday's on with a leadoff single. Westberg with a 1-2 count. And he fouls this pitch back. All right, apologies for the issues there at the start. Westberg's hitting .263 coming into tonight. And that ball's lined, base hit into left center field. Holliday will stop at second base. Throw coming in from Kwan from left field. Hard in a second, trying to catch Holliday from behind. But he's just moved up one base on a hard hit ball to left. So back-to-back base hits to begin the ball game, folks. And Gunnar Henderson, who hit a home run off of Bibee the last time he pitched against the Orioles, he's up now with 2 on and nobody out.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is fouled away. You got a sinker on the outside edge at 96 miles an hour. Gunner is 3 for 6 off of Bibee, and all 3 hits were for extra bases, a home run and 2 doubles. That sounds good. 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground and through! A base hit up the middle. Holiday is going to come around and score. Going to third base is Westberg. It's 1-0 Baltimore, 3 batters in and nobody out. The perfect start. That pitch to Gunner was off the plate outside. He just reached out and poked it up the middle. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
He takes low and, well, maybe not low, but inside at the bottom of the zone for ball 1. O'Hearn, 282, the average, a dozen homers, 3 dozen RBI. That ball's hit on the ground, foul. Count 1-1. First and third, nobody out. A chance for a big inning here. It gives Sugano a nice lead before he throws a pitch. Bibee's 1-1 pitch, curveball. That ball is hit up shallow left field. The shortstop will go out there, Rocchio, to make the catch, and that's a not productive out as Westberg stays rooted at third base. Ball not nearly hit deep enough to try to tag and score. So 1 down, still runners at first and third for Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
276 average for Laureano. Check on the runner at first, Gunner. He's back in. Gunna the runner. Still some bright sunshine in areas of the field, mostly in shadow. Here's a swing and a miss. A cutter from Bibee. 0-1 on Laureano. Next pitch, swung on a miss. There goes the runner. Gunner will get into second base. It's a stolen base for Henderson. That's his 13th of the season. That takes the double play, the conventional double play, off the books and puts 2 runners in a scoring position. A base hit could score 2 now. The Orioles are putting their foot on the gas pedal in this first inning. 0-2 the count on Laureano. Got to put it in play here. Don't want to strike out. Popped up and out of play. Still 0-2 on Laureano, folks. The 0-2 pitch again. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just getting started, folks. Promising start for Baltimore. They've got a 1-0 lead. 2 runners in scoring position, only 1 out. Bibee about to throw his 19th pitch. Here it is. That ball's chopped. That's going to get through, a base hit. The infield was drawn in, and Laureano's got himself an RBI single. It's 2-0 Orioles. It's a 2-run single. Gunner comes in. A 2-run base hit. 3-0 Baltimore. This looks easy. Splash it up, Charm City chat.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
And fill that chat up with some cows. Let's keep gooing. 3 runs here in the top of the first, still only 1 out. Bibee had a visit from the pitching coach. Here comes the milkman. Hauser's hitting .231. First pitch to him is hit on the ground to second base. They turn to get one there, and the relay throw is low and gets away. Not far enough for Hauser to advance. It's just going to go down as a fielder's choice, as Hauser will take over for Laureano at first base with 2 down now. Santana had a chance to make the catch. The ball didn't hit the dirt before getting to first. It's a little bit more of a stretch from Santana. That could have been an inning-ending double play. That'll give Tyler O'Neill a chance to do something with 2 down. And Hauser takes off, and the catcher, Bo Naylor, drops the baseball when he popped up to try to throw to second. Stolen base, second of the inning for the Orioles. And folks, Colton Hauser is in the mood to steal bases. Seems like every time he gets to first base lately, he's trying to steal. And he's been successful. That pitch is in there for strike 2 on O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Come on, Tyler. Join the hit parade, my friend. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Low and away. All this without a home run ball. Have we had a double in the inning? Have these all been singles? Holiday single, Westberg single, Gunner single, Laureano single. Ground ball to third base. J-Ram throws across the diamond in time, and the inning is over. So, yes, the Orioles playing some nice contact baseball. 4 singles, 2 stolen bases. Folks, this is old school offense, and it works to the tune of 3 runs in the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Baltimore 3 and the Guardians coming up. Find the lie. LeBron is the Cal Ripken Jr. of basketball. Does he have a consecutive game streak? How you doing, Rhino? Find the lie. Have you got more references earlier that I missed? Oh, there's one. Oh, I could say that back to you. No, you waited all day for me to do that. Rhino, that's a reference that Nobody else is going to get, and it doesn't, the optics aren't good on that one. I actually have to just remove this comment because that just, especially with current events and what have you, Rhino, come on, buddy. You know that. You know that comment ain't going to fly, man. Not in here. Oh, boy. All right. The Guardians are coming up to hit. A little bit, Rhino, a little bit. But, you know, knowing you, I can see that. Stephen Kwan takes low and away for ball one. Me and Rhino just having a little bit of fun. It's a joke. It's just a little joke. A little bit of inside humor. It's got nothing to do with Cal Ripken, I promise, folks. Cal Ripken, the victim of collateral damage, about another inside joke. 1-1 the count on Stephen Kwan. Sugano. We need a good outing, buddy. That pitch is low. A splitter. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stephen Kwan is a very good contact hitter. One of the best in the modern game, in my humble view. This guy just knows how to spray the ball around. 2-1 pitch is high. He's also got a good eye at the plate. He really is the kind of guy that you would always want hitting a leadoff on your team back in my heyday of baseball. This is a true leadoff hitter. And there he goes. He's drawn a walk. That is not a good sign. Sugano has got to have good command. That's the only way he can be effective. He doesn't strike guys out. He cannot afford to walk them. So that is a red flag to walk the leadoff batter of the ball game after giving him a 3-0 lead to work with. Here is Angel Martinez, and he takes a called strike on a fastball. Angel Martinez is hitting .246, 9 homers, and 37 RBI. Why you always lying? Here's a ground ball fouled off to the right. 0-2. Do I remember when Jackie Robinson came into the league? I remember watching countless documentaries about it, but I don't even think my father was alive when that happened. If he was a tiny kid. 1-2 the count on Martinez. Kwan at first base, nobody out. Sugano's delivery is hit hard in the right field. That's a base hit. The only positive out of that was that it was hit so hard, Kwan had to stop at second base. But just like that, the Guardians will be sending the tying run to the plate with nobody out. And tough part of the order coming up. The toughest part right now, Jose Ramirez. This guy is always a problem. Having another great season. He's hitting .295. Switch hitter. Curveball from Sugano, and he gets a called strike. That pitch looked like it wound up maybe an inch or two below the zone. We get the call. A very important call. That is low, 1-1 the count. So it's a crucial moment in the ball game. We get a 3-0 lead, and just a few minutes into the bottom half of the inning, we are already on the edge of our seats here. Come on, 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. BW, please chill. Oh, I didn't realize. I feel like I sound pretty calm. I'm just describing the situation. I don't think my demeanor is anything in neighborhood of panic. This ball's crushed to right field, and that ball is gone. 3-run homer, tie ball game. Well, I guess I had a reason to talk about why I was worried. Homer for J-Ram. Was there really a need to type it in as I was calling it? Are we in a race to beat me to the call there? Orioles are the best? Because that's a giant no-no in the Charm City chat. Mods will be keeping an eye on that, I'm sure. This ball game's tied at 3. Jose Ramirez, 3-run homer. Sugano still has yet to record an out. Kyle Manzardo takes a strike. He's hitting .214. That ball is crushed to right center field and will get down for extra bases. O'Neill will throw it back in. Stand-up double for Manzardo. Get somebody up. Get somebody up. I didn't do anything. It was just the timing. You typed it in as I was calling it. Like, was there a race to type in the result of something that just happened? We're all watching it together. A reaction like darn or something, but to just type in the actual event, again, that's just a no-no. If you're new here, maybe you didn't know, but now you know. Carlos Santana takes an 0-1 pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sugano has thrown 17 pitches and is still looking for his first out. This ball's tapped foul at the plate. 2 strikes on Santana. Sugano has struggled in the first inning throughout the season. 19 starts, 17 first inning runs. 3 here tonight so far. That pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike. Make it 2-2. The pitch is low and outside. It's a full count on Santana. 20 pitches from Sugano. He looks to be grimacing out there on the mound right now. Next pitch, reached for, and we got lucky. That's going to be a lazy fly ball, shallow to left field. Laureano will come in to make the catch. Too shallow for Manzardo to think about tagging and going to third. Sugano finally gets the first out after throwing 21 pitches. It's all good. Orioles are the best. Everybody needs a little bit of initiation to the channel. We've only got a few rules around here. No politics, no spoiling calls as they happen in the chat, and just no personal insults against each other. If you got criticisms of what's happening in the ball game, and always, if you want to take it out on the ump, that's encouraged. But it's the Charm City chat. Let's treat each other with the respect we all deserve. Keep the politics out of the way. Oh, and the sports betting talk. That's also discouraged. I mean, if there's just a passing mention of something, that's fine. But if somebody comes in and has to give us 5-minute updates on their bet, yeah, that's another. And that's it, though. Everything else, we good. Nolan Jones is at the plate. He's got a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, I've got an obsession for LeBron James, Rhino. I wish there was a term for loving LeBron James. That's strike 3. Nolan Jones strikes out. Sugano gets the K.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Pitch on the inner half of the plate. Here's Daniel Schneemann. That ball gets away, and a runner will advance. Manzardo moves up to third base after a wild pitch that Jackson could not keep. He really should have. Jackson did not do a good job to keep that ball within his area there. 1-0 pitch. That ball is a line drive caught by Gunnar. Wow. Henderson playing up the middle, shifted over there, and that saved us a run and potentially a losing position. Gunnar, that ball ticketed for center field. Makes the catch to win the inning. So, 1 inning. That was 1 inning, folks. And all that great hitting we saw from this team in the top of the first has been canceled out. We start over. 2nd inning, tied at 3. So we're on pace for a 27-27 game going to extra innings. That sounds good. I only mentioned a sports bet when I won and purchased a BW subscription. Okay, that is an exception to the rule. If you win a bet, you can come on here and say, I just won a bet, and with my winnings, I'm getting a BirdWatcher membership. Okay, that'll slide. That'll play. Go with that. Canceled out by bad pitching. Yep. Well, Chilo, that would be what happened there. I don't think Sugano's done anything to make us go, what happened? I mean, Sugano's not been pitching well lately. At this point, you got to cross your fingers that A, he turns it around starting in the next inning, or B, if he shows any signs of more of this, that we've got somebody ready to go immediately. It's going to be tough, though, because, yeah, we are just getting started, really, with this 13-day in a row set of games. It is going to be, for anybody, a difficult stretch of games to manage the bullpen. You want to get as much out of your starters as you can on a long stretch of days without a day off. Ced Mullins is up. He takes the first pitch strike. Ced.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Rogers won't get enough. Rogers is just not going to get enough innings to be in the chase for the Cy Young. But comeback player of the year, that's a possibility. Mullins pops it up on the infield, foul ground. The first baseman, Santana, makes the catch. One out in the top of the second. Here's Alex Jackson. Yeah, Patrick, and that's why, again, with the first batter of the ball game, giving up a walk. That's such a red flag for Sugano. He can't do that. He has to hit his locations. He can't walk. He can't walk anybody. The batters are going to put the ball in play because he doesn't strike guys out. So you got to really hit your spots. Oh, speaking of hitting a spot, Jackson with a ball hit hard in the left field down in the corner, but Stephen Kwan chases it down out there on a dead sprint toward the foul line deep in the left field corner. Jackson hit that ball hard. Looked like extra bases off the bat, but Kwan chased it down. Tough luck there. 2 down, back to the top of the order for Holiday. And he takes one low and inside. Ball 1. What's the most you ever got gifted in Super Chats? A bit of a strange question. I don't have a monetary number in my head, but I do know that last year there was a bit of a chair-a-thon rally to help buy me a chair. And somebody, I think, donated well, I wish I could remember their name, but they definitely donated a nice amount of money toward getting that chair. Anyway, here's a ground ball to second base. That'll end the inning. Holiday grounds out. And the Orioles go quietly here in the second. Bottom of the second coming up. We're still tied at 3. We need Sugano to look better here in this next inning. Obviously. At least it should be the bottom part of the order coming up. Where'd the sub count go? The sub count apparently just disappeared. That could do for a refresh. Let's see. Is it working? What's the deal with the sub count? That's odd. Oh, it looks like the actual website is having an issue. Oh, that would explain it. Let me do a little bit of research here. We've got 3,067 subscribers, folks. 3,067. Trying to get up to 3,100. Well, this looks okay. Oh, there it is. Let's back up. Hey, folks, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it. It's free. There's no commitment, no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. It just makes it easier for you to find the channel. It makes it also more visible to folks that might not have found the channel yet. Everybody has to find this channel for the first time. And the more people that get involved and sign up, the more YouTube pushes the channel out there to new eyes. That's what it's all about. Grassroots channel, community channel, Baltimore channel. It's 3076 there, Charles. Again, it only updates on the screen you see there every 10 subscribers. So we'll have to get up to 3080 for that number to flip over. Or 3070. Brian Rocchio is up, and on an 0-1 pitch, he fouls it off to the right. It's an 0-2 count. Rocchio is hitting only 199. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up here for the Guardians. This pitch is in the dirt from Sugano. 1 and 2. So again, Sugano really needs to just lock in here, facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. He needs a quick inning. Needs to not have any problems. Well, we've got a problem. That is a base hit on a curveball. Hit hard up the middle. Leadoff single. So, yeah, I see that, and I say to myself, it's time to get somebody up in the pen. That's the last piece of evidence I need. I don't want to have to do it this early, but I'm not about to let this game get away. Here is Bo Naylor. Naylor's hitting only 166. He takes a called strike. I got to tell you, folks, Sugano's fastball, there's not a whole lot of life on it. It just kind of goes in there straight and flat. There's a curveball, a sweeper called a strike. It's 0-2. Yeah, that would be a perfect example of betting talk. That, again, a passing mention once, no problem. Several references. We discourage that here. We got an 0-2 count on Naylor. Sugano from the belt and the 0-2 pitch. That's high. One's away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, even just getting to a 2-2 count after being head 0-2 to a guy hitting 166, batting ninth in the order, that is a red flag. Sugano has got to get guys out more effectively than this. 2-2 pitch. That one's hit to right field. That ball is going to hit off the top of the wall. And Rocchio is going to go first to third. It's a long single for Naylor. And, yeah, Sugano doesn't have it tonight. He doesn't have it at all. He hasn't fooled anybody. That is one trip through the order. Every ball put in play has been hit hard. And I've seen enough. Get the bullpen up. I mean, if you got to make a roster move to fix everything after all this, fine, but you need to stop this now. Slow the game down. Go out there and talk to him. Stephen Kwan is up here right now. Top of the order. First pitch is high. Slow the game down. Go out there and talk to him. Come on. I want to know on Kwan. Pitch. That one's high. 2-0. Sugano's pitch coming up. Sugano's only gotten 3 outs in the ball game. That is outside by a foot. What sign do you need, Tony? Hello. Do you understand that critical moments in the ball game can decide the rest of the game? Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's late. This is the moment now. And you're letting it just happen with no response. That's a strike. It's 3-1. Luckily, not right down the middle. Sugano caught the outside corner. The pitch, ball 4. You know what? Jose Ramirez is on deck, by the way. Angel Martinez is coming up. Here comes Drew French with the interpreter. This is the step he should have done 3 batters ago. We should be at the part where somebody's been getting loose for 3 batters, and now Tony's coming out to make a change. Instead, we're like 3 batters behind everything. So now we got to sit here and wait. Is there going to be somebody ready for Ramirez if Martinez does something here? I can't stand this. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You don't want to go to your bullpen any earlier than you need to. It is a tie ball game right now. I get all that, but everything is trumped by one fact. Sugano doesn't have it tonight, period. We should be feeling blessed that it's a 3-3 game right now. That pitch is low and in to Martinez. Ball 1. Andrea has made an appearance again tonight, gifting another BirdWatcher membership, folks. That's a called strike. Okay. Caught the outside corner. Count even up at 1-1. Thanks again, Andrea. I have to figure out new ways to say thanks because you've done it so many times, but thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Martinez helps Sugano out by chasing a pitch inside, and he fouls it off. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, honestly, the best Sugano can hope for right now is for the hitter to be a little over-aggressive or just make a mistake guessing on the wrong pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the second. 1-2 the count on Martinez. And the umpire, it's a pitch clock violation on Sugano. That'll make it 2-2. And now we're going to the bullpen phone? Now we're going to the bullpen? Now? Playoffs? Playoffs? Now? 2-2 on Martinez. And he chased another ball. That was a sweeper, low and in, fouled away. Still 2-2. "47 pitches for Sugano. He's gotten 3 outs in the ballgame. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield. First out of the inning. Is caught by Holiday at second. Yay! All right, double play. And no problem. Only one issue. It's Jose Ramirez coming up. It is the last guy you want to see right now. No need to talk about what he did in his first at-bat. Pops up this pitch on the infield. Third base. Westberg. He's got it. 2 down. Could we get out of this? We're 1 out away. Kyle Manzardo coming up. First pitch. Come on, Blue, give us that call. It's outside by an inch. Bases loaded, 2 down. in the bottom of the second. Yeah. Ground ball. Sugano has it. Throws to first in time. We just walked a tightrope. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No problem. What's the big whoop? Jeez. That might be the best part of the night. I'm going to celebrate with a lucky. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks. Oh, that's the wrong. There you go. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like button, please.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster.
Something magic happens. All right, Jordan Westberg is going to lead it off. Top of the third. Tied at 3. Bibee rocks and deals. First pitch strike. Westberg.
West is that way.
Base hit and a run scored his first time up. Chase is one off the plate. 0-2. Looks like the scoreboard's a little bit ahead of me tonight, as Westberg strikes out on 3 pitches. 1 away. I might have to hang out on the other screen if we're going to get spoiled like that. Gunnar Henderson coming up.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar Henderson owns the Guardians. A .658 slug line career. Here's a ground ball to second. It is bobbled, but recovered in time by Schneemann. Henderson grounds out 4-3. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the third. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Is there no bend or break to your gambling app advertisement? What is? I don't know what I don't understand the question. What advertisement? I don't have any gambling. Are you seeing ads on YouTube for gambling? You shouldn't. I made a point to go in there and they say, well, what kind of ads do you not want to show? And I made a point to say no gambling ads. Here's a ground ball to third. The throw to first is there, but Santana can't handle it. Ryan O'Hearn is going to reach. And I think that might be an error. We'll have to wait. Either way, we've got a guy on base. Yeah, Santana has got to make that play. That should be an E3. Here is Ramon Laureano, 2 down with a runner at first, and he takes low for ball 1. One and 0 on Laureano. And the next pitch is outside, 2 and 0. No, there was not. I just know you're against gambling app Yeah. Wanted your take why and thought it would help the channel. I just don't want to encourage it. That's all. I just have an ethical issue with it. If people want to do it, that's their right, and I'm not going to tell them not to. But it can cause people a lot of problems. It's gambling. Yeah, I'm just I'm not gonna make money off of encouraging people to gamble. I don't feel good about doing that. There's a swing and a miss. The count is 2-2. Same goes for like ticket scalpers, like SeatGeek and stuff. I think that stuff's pretty scummy, and I'm not gonna. Anything scummy, or just Now, if Manscaped comes to me with hey, we want to sell some of our razors to shave your ball bag, I'll be like, sure, no problem. I got no ethical problem with that. You want to clean up down there? Go ahead. A man great? Sure. 2-2 the count on Laureano. That ball's crushed. Left field. It is high. It is far. Bye, birdie. Ramon Laureano jumps on that pitch. Deep into the bleachers in left field. His 12th homer of the season, and the Orioles are back out on top. It's 5-3. Wow, that ball was crushed. All right. Here's a curveball to Cowser for strike 1. 5-3 Orioles. Give me the number on that Laureano. 425 feet. And I got to think the exit velo was somewhere in the neighborhood of 108, 110. I don't know. It was a rocket out there. 0-2 on Cowser. Come on, folks. Get those cows up. You got work to do. 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Well, you're too late. Too late to help out Cowser. He's done. And the inning is over. But Ramon Laureano. A very compact swing, and man, he got all of it. 5-3 Baltimore. We're only in the bottom of the third coming up. Well, that's encouraging. The Orioles have scored multiple runs in a couple of innings. I feel like this team's offense only puts up a crooked number once a night, and then you see nothing but goose eggs on the rest of the scoreboard. But, 3-run inning in the first, 2 or more here in the third, 5 runs on 5 hits. Got some offense tonight. And we need to extend Laureano. Laureano is what we thought Tyler O'Neill was going to give us, and Tyler O'Neill isn't even giving what we thought Laureano would give us. He's giving us not much. Oh, man. Why couldn't we reverse these contracts? Now we're going to have to pay Laureano O'Neill money to get him to stay. Well, stuck with O'Neill. Well, you can blame it on Elias, I guess. I don't know. Blame it on Elias. Yeah, yeah. You can blame it on Elias. All right. Is this Cleveland? Wow. That almost looks nice. All right, bottom of the third inning. Sugano, we need a quick inning. There's a curveball swung on a miss by Santana. Carlos Santana. Switch hitter, been around a long time. Man, that pitch was not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's hit in the air to right. O'Neill coming in and will make the catch on the run. 1 away. Still plenty of sunshine out here, even though we've been playing baseball for about an hour now in what's supposed to be a night game. Why are we always the first team to start a ball game on a weekday? It seems like every night we're the first game on. Here's a curveball outside for ball 1 to Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 1. This one's hit toward left field near the foul line. Long run, and that ball is going to be out of reach of both Westberg, the third baseman, and Laureano, the left fielder. It'll be something if Sugano can settle down and wind up going 6 innings on 3 runs for a quality start. 1-1 pitch. Curveball, check swing. We don't want to appeal? I guess we don't. 2-1. We have a team option for Laureano next year? Well, damn, we're going to exercise that. That's a bargain for that kind of production. It's $5 million this year, right? I thought it was just a 1-year, $5 million deal. Thanks, Bam. That makes me happier. I've seen some people say, well, Laureano could get dealt. I'm like, I don't want to deal him. I definitely don't want to deal him if we can keep him another year. Full count on Jones now. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. Payoff pitch is swung on and missed. A sinker. And it's a foul tip held on to by the catcher.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, so again, I was thinking about players and what their value was coming into the season and where it stands now. And I can only think of about 3 guys who are maybe more valuable than they were considered to be at the start of the season. So like 3 guys trending upward. Everybody else is having down seasons. Curveball fouled away by Schneemann. He's already behind 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Sugano with a chance for a comfortable inning here. He needs it. Pitch inside. Now, if Westberg had been healthy all season, I think you could probably say he's, I don't know. He's about right on where he needs to be. That pitch is up and in. 2-2 the count. O'Hearn's average is all the way down to 280 now. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Not even close. Full count. Payoff pitch. Come on, Blue. That is right on the line there. Sugano thought he'd caught the corner. Get the B bag.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
Yeah, I just don't want to see it get into the 270s, Rob. He's right at 280 now. He needs to start picking it back up a little bit. Here is Rocchio. He fouls the first pitch away. He got a base hit his first time up. He's only hitting 204. Called a strike on the inside edge. 0-2. All right, Sugano. 67 pitches in the third inning. That's a lot. That's 22 plus per inning on average. Let's get this third out right now. 0-2 on Rocchio. Oh, my God. It got him square in the back. Pitch up and in. Right between the numbers. Hit batter. Puts 2 men on with 2 out. Again, Sugano. Command is supposed to be his calling card. He's not supposed to be hitting a batter in the back. Bo Naylor coming up. Number 9 batter. He's already got a hit. The dreaded number 9 batter. Game screen's frozen. Okay, give me a sec. First pitch is a called strike. I don't have the monitor up right now. I will refresh that for you here in just a sec. It'll pop into place here in a sec, I think. 0-1 pitch. That one's hit in the air down the left field line. Laureano with a look, but it's into the crowd. 0-2 on Naylor. This is like the second or third batter straight with 2 strikes. Let's get out of this inning. Okay, Walter, that's it with the betting talk, okay? Nobody else here really has any stake in your bet. So if you want to watch along and follow your bet, that's fine. We don't need to really hear about it, okay? I'm not trying to be a dick. But at the same time, you should have a little bit of awareness that that's your own personal thing you're doing, okay? 1-2 pitch. Give us that called strike 3. All right. A strikeout for Sugano.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Not trying to be a dick love lady. Yeah. Sugano working out of trouble again. Logan's laying down odds on Walter now. Get it? Oh, boy. All right. Again, folks, if you come in, you make one mention about something. Oh, I hit on this. Great. All right. A one-time mention's fine. This isn't your hangout. It just, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Walter. It's all good. I'm going to heat up some water and make this coffee a little bit hotter. I need some more caffeine. You can understand, right? I'll be right back.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a
You're
drugstore.
not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed? What?
Tyler O'Neill will lead it off here in the top of the fourth, and that first pitch is a curveball that clips the top of the zone for a strike. Ahoy there, Tyler.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Another curveball. This one is going to be a little bit low, apparently. Looked like it caught the bottom of the zone. Count is 1-1 on O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, maybe. One and two on Tyler O'Neill. Bibee rocks and deals. Curveball. Line drive caught at short on a bounce. A bounce throw to first is in time. Wow. Rocchio with an impressive defensive play there. Both to stop the ball from getting by him and to be able to get a strong enough throw on a bounce to first to retire O'Neill. Cedric Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
He takes the first pitch inside. 5-3 Orioles. We're in the top of the fourth. Orioles scored 3 runs in the top of the first. The Guardians responded right back. Mullins pops this one up on the infield. Santana, the first baseman, coming in toward the mound, makes the catch. So there are a couple of giveaways with the Rockies series this weekend. There has to be, right? You got to figure out a way to get people to come watch the Rockies. Friday will be floppy hat night. And then I guess Saturday is the Westberg bobblehead. Here is Alex Jackson. And he looks at a pitch that goes to the backstop for ball 1. Not an insult, just an observation while watching the movie yesterday with my family. But BW looks like the marine biologist in Jaws. You're talking about Richard Dreyfuss? He has like curly hair. Okay, I'm white. I wear glasses. I've got a beard. That's about the extent of our... That's about the extent of it. Yeah, I still got the turtles when I was Rocky. I like my turtles. Yeah, he still takes care of the turtles. 2-1 count on Jackson. Make it 3-1. That pitch is outside. I've been compared to a few people out there, and that's a first. Richard Dreyfuss. I mean, he's not an ugly man by any means. There's a called strike that looked like it could have been ball 4. 3-2 on Jackson. Alex Jackson, that is, not Holiday. He's on deck. 2 down, nobody on the top of the 4th. Actually, somebody, Charm City Entertainment, said, here's a foul ball. Charm City Entertainment said something about how I sounded like Richard Dreyfuss's voice doing the voiceover from the movie Stand By Me. So I guess I have had a Richard Dreyfuss comparison. Maybe you're hearing him more than you're seeing him? I don't know. Do I sound like him? There's a swing and a miss. Jackson strikes out, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Orioles lead at 5-3. Both teams with 5 hits. The Guardians have the only error. See, there's Charm City. So there you go. Yeah, I remember correctly. So maybe it's some kind of combination. I don't know. But I'll take it as a compliment. I'll take it. It's better than, you kind of look and sound like Carrot Top. A little beard softener. Yeah, if only I could get away with that. I can't play a popular song like that. I'm just happy I can play 10 seconds of this without getting an email from YouTube. I'm just happy I can play that. My brother and I would do a game where we mess up the name of the movie when buying a ticket, and my brother came up with, I'll take 2 tickets for Mr. Holland's Dreyfuss. Mr. Holland's Orifice? Yeah, I remember that movie. My dad would do that, actually. He would do that with movies. He would do that with, like, flavors of ice cream. If it had some... He would always pretend to say something wrong because whatever the right thing... it was an attack on his manhood. Like, I remember going to Baskin Robbins and there'd be some flavor of ice cream with some silly name, and he would just point to it and be like, "Yeah, give me a scoop of that." And the employee would be like, "Which one, sir? The one right there. The pralines and cream? No, the one next to it." "Oh, you mean the happy-go-lucky Little Bear Crunch?" "Yeah, do you have to say it out loud? Just give me 2 scoops on a cone." He'd get all upset. "I don't want to say the dumb name of your ice cream." "I said it in Discord, but I can't shake the feeling that Felix is hurt again." Well, I'm going to go ahead and go the route of not wanting to worry about it until I hear something. If it becomes true, it becomes true. I can't sit here and add that anxiety to my plate. I got enough on my plate of known problems. Yeah, no. I actually do look like, what's RD? Is that supposed to be Richard Dreyfuss? RDI? Here's a ground ball to second base. Holiday scoops it up over to first. Stephen Kwan is retired to lead off the bottom of the 4th. So Sugano gave up that 3-run homer to Ramirez in the first inning. 3 batters, a 3-run homer. And he's had some struggles along the way since, but not giving up more runs. That's the important thing. Angel Martinez, first pitch swinging, fouls one away. Told ya. Well, look, I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, man. Look, I said I'd take it as a compliment. I've just never heard. Again, I've heard my voice apparently. Not the physical stuff. I don't know. Richard Dreyfuss. He was in one of my very favorite movies of all time before anybody knew who he was. He was in The Graduate. Anybody ever seen The Graduate? If you haven't, you've made a huge mistake, but there's time to make up for it. Great, great film. Dustin Hoffman, Mike Nichols movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. And Richard Dreyfuss has got a little cameo in there. Maybe about 2 lines of dialogue. That would have been about 5 or 6 years before Jaws. 0-2 pitch to Martinez, bounces in there, a ball and 2 strikes. In fact, the scene he's in most prominently, he's sharing space with Mr. Roper. Here you have The Graduate, considered by many to be one of the greatest films of all time. And it's got a scene featuring an unknown Richard Dreyfuss and Three's Company's own Mr. Roper, Norman Fell. Here's a ground ball that'll be picked up and thrown out on the infield. I got to be honest, did the pitcher or the catcher make that play? I missed it. But that is a easy second out for Sugano. Oh, it was a strikeout. Oh, a strikeout, and then the catcher had to throw him out at first because it went into the dirt. Okay, I apologize, folks. I checked out for a sec. You got me thinking about Richard Dreyfuss. Here's a ground ball off the glove of O'Hearn into right field. That might be an error. It was hit hard, but O'Hearn should probably get this baseball. We'll see how they score it. Oh, yeah, you got to make that play. You got to at least keep the ball on the infield. O'Hearn's been struggling in the field. Here's Manzardo. Ramirez at first with 2 down. First pitch is low. And they do give O'Hearn an error. That's the second error he's made in the last, 3 games? Manzardo's got a funny little pre-swing movement. He does a little stutter step in the box right before the pitcher goes into his windup. I want to watch this again. 1-1 the count on Manzardo. Yeah, look at his feet. He really... That pitch is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, how can he not think about Catherine Ross? She's a beauty. Elaine! Elaine! Ben! Check on the runner. Ramirez is back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Folks, I don't like too much romance in my movies, but when they do get it right, I love it. And Ben and Elaine's eloping and just taking off at the end of The Graduate. Oh, I love it. It's a great scene. 3-1 the count on Manzardo. Sugano has had to throw over 20 pitches in every inning so far. And that is ball 4 to Manzardo. All right, that is 87 pitches. Can we Can you please show me that somebody's up in the pen? We got to slow this game down again. Drew French and the interpreter are going to go out and have a chat. Bases aren't loaded yet, Pocket Watch. First and second with 2 down. Corbin Martin is the guy up in the bullpen. You wish we could have somebody who's a little more proven and effective, but we're only in the 4th inning. We got a mound meeting right now. Folks, how are we doing on the like button so far? We're up to 80. We got over 100 people here. We got to get over 100 likes, folks. Come on. I know a lot of you come in here for every night. You know how this works. We've got a pretty good record when we hit 100 likes. And then when we got a lead, we start tapping the hell out of the heart emojis, and next thing you know, we got to win. We got a recipe for success around here. Hey, Logan, thank you. I stinking appreciate it. All right, the mound meeting is over. Folks, thumbs up, bottom of your screen. Just tap it, and you're done. Carlos Santana is up here with 2 on and 2 out. He is 0 for 2 on the night. Major moment in the ball game. Hang on to your hats. First pitch is low on a curveball for ball 1. Ramirez at second, Manzardo at first. The 1-0 to Santana is another curveball, a sweeper, low and away. It's 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Nervous times. Here comes the pitch. Reached for and poked out the right field, a base hit. Ramirez is going to come home and he will score. Throw to third is not in time. Manzardo moves up. It's an RBI single for Santana, and it's now 5-4. Runners at the corners now for the Guardians. What are we going to do, Tony? Derek just got a god-awful ad. Tell me more. Left-hander Nolan Jones is coming up, and here comes Mansolino. That's going to do it for Sugano. Sugano's getting pulled right now. It's going to be Corbin Martin, right-hander, to face the lefty Nolan Jones. Breaking the action, folks. Call to the bullpen. Hang in there. It was a woman slurping soup. That doesn't sound like a terrible commercial. That sounds like a fetish for a lot of people. What's wrong with a little soup slurp? What was it, like a clam chowder? I could see that being a problem. But like a tomato soup? What's the problem? Hey, folks, I'll be right back. All right? In fact, I didn't go anywhere. I'm just going off camera. Did I say 2 out, nobody on when I meant 2 on, nobody out, George? I'm sorry.
this being Baltimore and all.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing. No fire, no energy, no nothing.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was...
All right, Corbin Martin is on in relief of Sugano. Nolan Jones at the plate. First and third, 2 down. It's a 1-run ball game. First pitch is low and in for ball 1. Trying to hold on to the lead here, and we're still only in the first half of this ball game. Pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball. 95 from Martin. Martin. Corbin Martin, not to be confused with Chris Martin, lead singer of Coldplay, who's been on the news a lot lately. There's a fastball for strike 2. 1-2 on Jones. I tell you what, that cheating couple getting caught at a Coldplay concert, Coldplay had better hook up those people with a little bit of cash because, let's be honest, Coldplay hasn't been talked about this much in 15 years. They're the big winners out of all this. And the divorcing spouses of the cheating couple, they're big winners too. 1-2 pitch fouled away. We'll do it again. Maybe this ticket sales have gone down for that, but it's all about having your name out there. Publicity is never a bad thing, right? Have you gotten through a day in the past 5 days without hearing the name Coldplay? I haven't. 1-2 pitch to Jones. That ball is hit foul, first base side. Of course, I'm not helping. I just added to the whole mess. I brought it up today. I've extended it another day. First and third for the Guardians with 2 down. 1-2 the count on Jones. The pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. They're playing the Ramones at Progressive Field. Good taste in ballpark music. Yeah, everybody's doing recreations now. There's a million memes. It's the biggest thing since Hawk Tua, girl. Let's be honest, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, low and in. Martin gets the strikeout, and the Orioles are still holding on to a lead as we head to the 5th inning. Get us out of here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Those bats have got to continue to keep hitting. We can't stop at 5 runs. Not the way this game's going. Keep on trucking, folks. Let's go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Boy, I hope my passport is ready for pickup today. I've really got to get this process started. Don't make me wait another day. I don't want to spend the whole damn day worrying about my passport. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day over here, too. We need it, though. It's cool right now. I got the door open. I can turn the aircon off. How we doing, folks?
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
I can't find the aircon remote, but I got it off. All right. Top of the fifth. And I'm back on the screen. How you doing, folks? Richard Dreyfuss back at you. By the way, my favorite role from him, What About Bob? Jackson Holliday with a big swing and a miss to start the top of the fifth. I loved the dynamic between Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss and What About Bob? It's a classic comedy situation, right? But they pulled it off to perfection. 1 ball, 1 strike on Holiday. That one's lined up the middle, a base hit. Jackson Holliday's got his second hit of the night, a leadoff single here in the top of the fifth. We want some runs back, folks. This 1-run lead, not good enough. Let's get a rally going here. Here's Jordan Westberg, 1 for 2.
Well, west is that way.
Hey, Michael, that's interesting. I'll probably be asleep, though. I got to call the game in the evening, and I got to sleep sometime, but shoot, if I didn't have to sleep, I would love to sit here and call a Tides game for the first time. Here's a ground ball. That's a routine double play ball. 6 to 4 to 3. Westberg hits into a twin killing. Base is empty, 2 down.
Big buck. Stop it all.
That was no good. Gunnar Henderson is up.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Bibee's first pitch is a curveball, a sweeper, I guess. Up and away. Easy to lay off for ball 1. Gunner's 1 for 2. Bibee's on 67 pitches. That's my one thing. I mean, even though we're putting up the runs, we're still not making the pitcher throw enough pitches. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. I mean, Sugano had 68 pitches by like 1 out in the 3rd. Bibee's on that count now with 2 down in the 5th. One to Henderson. Check swing roller in front of the plate. That is a fair ball. Gunner is standing at the plate. He says it hit him on the foot. And umpire is pointing at the plate, rolling him out, saying that that's a fair ball. Mansolino's going to come out and talk about it. I don't think Gunner understands that that's a fair ball. That's not the first time I've seen Gunnar hit a ball in the box like that and not even consider that that's a fair ball. This inning is over. Gunnar, that's a fair ball, my friend. Balls that are hit 2 inches in front of the plate are still fair. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning now. Orioles 5, Guardians 4. Let's take a look at the out-of-town situation. Red Sox and Phillies are tied at 2. That's in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 5th, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays. Those are the two scores you probably want to hear about the most. Let's dig a little deeper into that Yankee Blue Jay game. Who do we got pitching? It's Kevin Gossman going up against Carlos Rodon. And, yeah, bit of a pitching duel right now. 1-0 Yankees on a solo home run by Giancarlo Stanton in the 4th. Aaron Judge is at the plate right now with 2 down and a runner at first. Boston, meanwhile, tied at 2 with the Phillies. And Jaron Duran's got a home run in that one for the Red Sox. Bryce Harper's got a couple of doubles in that one. 2-2 ball game there. The other scores, who cares, right? All right, we're in the bottom of the 5th. Corbin Martin is out for more work after finishing the 4th inning. He had to throw 7 pitches to get out of the 4th. 0-1 pitch to Daniel Schneemann is fouled off to the right, 0-2. Schneemann. I don't know what Gunnar was pointing at. Come on, Gunnar. Here's a ground ball to first. O'Hearn picks it cleanly. Will take it to the bag unassisted. 1 away. Hey, Walter, yeah. You said sorry before, and you didn't even have to apologize. You know. We removed the comment. I explained the whole thing. And again, I'm not trying to, be a bully to you about it either. I appreciate your understanding and, it's all good. Some people get mad and just leave. So I appreciate it. Brian Rocchio at the plate. He's got an 0-1 count. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. It looks like leaving my screen door closed. Still got a flying insect in here of some kind. Ground ball to first. O'Hearn has been busy. He makes another unassisted put out. There's 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Folks, we are 11 likes away from 100. What do you say we get there? If you have not hit a thumbs up at the bottom of your screen yet tonight, I'm asking kindly that you do so. We like to get to triple digits here in the Charm City chat. Here is Bo Naylor. He gets into one. That's one's hit to right field and deep. That ball is going to go, and this ball game is tied. We have been hit by the number 9 batter again. Nobody struggles against the worst hitter in the lineup than the 2025 Orioles. I tell you what, folks. That was a breaking ball, and yeah. Oh, there's the bug. Oh, if you're gonna fly right onto my microphone, then I'm going to end you. 5-5 ball game, folks. Back to square one. We had a 3-0 lead. They made it 3-3. We had a 5-3 lead. Now they've made it 5-5. Stephen Kwan on a 1-0 pitch takes inside. It's 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. We got to get 100 likes, folks. 7 away. It's the only way to get out of this. It's the only way. It is the only way. If we get to 100 likes, we'll get a visit from the hat. And once the hat shows up, it's on. It's on. There's a called strike. 3-1 to Kwan. Kwan has walked twice. 0 for 1 otherwise. And he's walked 3 times now on a pitch in the dirt. Do we have somebody to relieve Martin ready to go? You got to have guys ready to go. Eventually, somebody's going to come in and get 6 guys out in a row, and we can eat some innings. But you gotta have a guy ready to go here. Check on the runner at first. Kwan is back. So a home run followed by a walk. You got Jose Ramirez on deck. If Martin doesn't get Martinez here, we are in some serious trouble. By the way, this team's been in serious trouble since about game 6 of the season. But you know what I mean. Come on. Pitch. There's a strike. 0-1 on Angel Martinez. He is 1 for 3. The pitch. That's high. 1-1. Can you show me some activity in the Oriole bullpen, please? Martin has given us 3 outs. He got the final out in the 4th. He's gotten 2 here. That's an inning. And is that a balk? Martinez just balked on a throw over to first base. Kwan will go to second base with 2 down. And a 1-1 count on Martinez. The pitch. It hits Martinez. Good grief. A home run, a walk, a balk, a hit by pitch to get to Jose Ramirez. I think it's time to get Martin out of the game. What do you think? Hopefully Angel Martinez is okay. He is sitting on his butt right now with the trainer squeezing near his knee, just above the knee. And now they're bringing Martinez to his feet. Looks like he's okay. Second Guardian hitter hit by a pitch tonight. This game has everything. Here comes Mansolino. What are we doing? Colin Selby is going to come on here to face Jose Ramirez. Here we go. Here we go. Folks, our bullpen in a game like this. These aren't the names you're just anticipating in a close ball game, right? Corbin Martin, Colin Selby. Who's next? Grant Wolfram. Not exactly household name, folks. By the way, here's some good news. Keegan Aiken has begun his rehab assignment. He pitched earlier today or late last night, one of the two, but he went an inning and he had a couple of strikeouts. Keegan Aiken will be back with the team before the end of the week. So that'll be a welcome addition back to this bullpen. No doubt about it. Yeah, so that's why for one or two of these guys, you can go ahead and max them out. We're going to get some refreshments in here. It's okay. You got to manage the bullpen, but at some point you got to say, well, I got to win a ball game, right? I will worry about the bullpen later after I do everything I can to win the ball game. I'm sorry. If I got to make a roster move, I'll make a roster move. We've got that flexibility now. I mean, you got Selby up here. You got Martin up here. I mean, these aren't guys we don't have any long-term investment or anything with these guys. Wolfram. Oh, by the way, Scott Blewett is probably going to need Tommy John surgery. Forgot to bring that up. Blewett's going to be out indefinitely. I don't think anybody's, going through any kind of grief about that news. Obviously, we don't want anybody on our team hurt for a long time, but that's the deal with Blewett. Colin Selby is going to face Jose Ramirez. And first and second with two down, I believe. Yes. I mean, you don't have to give in to him, but if you don't get him out and put him on, first pitch, that is not an indication that Selby wants to throw a strike. That is a foot outside for ball one to Jose Ramirez. The next pitch, outside again, this time about half as much, 6 inches off the plate. It's 2-0. Looks like the in-game thing needs to refresh again. It's stuck on a balk. 2-0 pitch. Pop fouling out of play. There's a strike. We are tied at 5 in the bottom of the 5th. These two teams have traded blows. The Orioles have gotten the first and third punch in. Guardians have gotten the second and fourth. There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Perfectly spotted by Selby. It gets strike 2. All right, folks. Cross your fingers. We need one more strike on a tough batter who's known to hit in these clutch situations. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit to first. O'Hearn will flip it to Selby. He taps the bag in time, and we get out of the inning. Oh, my goodness, this ball game. We are tied at 5 after the Guardians tie it up on a Bo Naylor home run. On to the 6th inning. 5 runs, 6 hits. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Baltimore. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Cleveland. This is all over the place. All right. Did we get to 100 likes yet? Let's take a look. We did. We're right on 100, folks. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Now to move on to the other phase of the channel. Subscribers. Folks, that needle has not moved. It says 3060. We need a couple of new subscribers to get it to 3070. What do you say? In fact, one more subscriber will make that number jump up. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, if you don't believe me, go ahead and do it. Sub it up. and you'll be number 3070 on the board. Make that sub count dance. Come on now. Once again, no commitment, no obligation, no salesman will visit your home. Folks, Charm City Chat. Could you perhaps persuade a non-subscriber out there to become number 3070 for us? I could always use a helping hand in these situations, folks. A nice helping hand. Oh, you want to visit from the hat? All right. Let's go. I think this is a game that needs the hat. Ryan O'Hearn is up to hit, folks. And the hat is on. All right. If that can't get one more subscriber out, I just lost a subscriber. Wow. O'Hearn hits a ball to left field pretty deep. Going back on the track, making the catch is Kwan. A big wall out there. Takes a lot to go opposite field. But it's short of the wall anyway. It's a deep fly ball out to left for Ryan O'Hearn to begin the top of the sixth. Ramon Laureano coming up now. Yep, we're going to need one more subscriber, folks, to get the 3070. Just one more. Here's Ramon Laureano. First pitch is upstairs for ball one. That's low. 2-0 on Ramon.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Two-0 pitch. Popped up right at home plate in foul ground, right on the Guardian logo. Bo Naylor makes the catch. 2 down here in the top of the sixth. Charm City Chat, I'll ask one more time for your help. Could anybody out there perhaps say something in the realm of, hey, come join us here and subscribe. It's a good channel. People like to hear from other people. They think I'm a salesman. And I'm not good at selling. Colton Cowser takes high for ball one. Let's get some cows up. And you BirdWatcher members can throw up some milkmen up there too. There's a check swing. He went around. It's 1-1 on Cowser. 2 down, nobody on. Cowser's 0 for 2, but he did reach on a fielder's choice and stole a base. That ball's hit high in the air, center field, but straight away. And that'll be the third out. On to the bottom of the sixth. We are tied at 5. Tanner Bibee might be done for the night. If he is, that's 5 runs and 6 innings of work. He gave up 6 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. It'll be Manzardo, Santana, and Jones due up for the Guardians. Folks, tomorrow night, same start time as tonight, and Wednesday night will also have the same start time. 6:25 p.m. We'll be on the air. First pitch is at 6:40. And it's going to be Brandon Young on the mound against a gentleman by the name of Cantillo. Is it Joey Cantillo? Let me click on his name. Yes, Joey Cantillo, a left-hander out of Hawaii. By the way, I learned something about how to pronounce our newest signed infielder from the draft, a Hawaiian by the last name Aloy. His name is spelled with a W, and phonetically it sounds like Wahiwa, but the W's are hard V. It's actually Vahiva Aloy. I'm looking forward to seeing Vahiva Aloy become a big leaguer down the road. I've grown a quick attachment to him. This ball's crushed to right field, and the Guardians have just taken the lead on a home run ball. First pitch, Kyle Manzardo hits it out to right. 6-5 Guardians. The Orioles are trailing for the first time tonight. That's the 16th home run for Manzardo on the season. First pitch ambushed. Carlos Santana takes low on a knuckle curve for ball one. Oh, boy. I just put on the hat. What the hell? 1-0 pitch, check swing, he didn't go, and it's 2-0. I've been with you 300 plus games. I'm hooked, BW. Love your game calling. Thanks, Derek. Here's a ground ball, and that eats up Westberg, and will get into left field. Boy, oh boy. Things are getting ugly quickly here in Cleveland for us. Westberg did not handle this one, and that should be an E5. One hop grounder. It was a short hop, but you got to make that play. Runner at first, nobody out, a run already in. Here's Nolan Jones, and he goes after the first pitch, hits it hard in the right field. It's down for a base hit. Santana is going to get to third base. Runners at the corners with nobody out, and Colin Selby's getting knocked around. Who do we got to replace him? Now we're down 1 run. We can maybe get back in this down 1 or 2 runs. More than that, we haven't shown we're able to come back. You gotta go on to the next arm and just hope they can do better than this. Come on, Tony. Here's Schneemann. Nobody out, a run in, 2 more on base. Swing and a miss on a fastball right down the chute. It should make a lot of people out there who didn't really have much respect for Brian Baker maybe reconsider just how much Baker did for this bullpen this season. I mean, you take him out of the equation, and it's a domino effect. He was getting a lot of outs late in ball games, protecting leads. 1-1 pitch to Schneemann. First to check on the runner. I still think it was a good deal, though. I'll take that pick, whatever that pick was. Although if we don't wind up signing, what's that one kid's name? The kid with the singing career. Apparently he may not sign. If he doesn't wind up signing, then that's a total waste. 2-1 the count on Schneemann. Yeah, De Bruyne. He better design up real quick. Swing and a miss, 2-2 on Schneemann. Walter, the hat really decides what it does. I just listen to whatever the hat tells me to do. It doesn't really take direction from me. Definitely doesn't take direction from anybody in the chat. All of the Charm City chat veterans here can back me up on that. That should have been a called strike 3. Throw down a second is late on a steal. Was that not a strike? Wow. Second and third now. Still nobody out. That was a strike. What about that? 3-2 pitch. And we got a ball back to the infield. The pitcher, Selby, will make the play. Or did Holiday make it? He was way up there. I honestly couldn't tell. Sorry for a bad call here, folks. The infield playing in. Okay, so it was Holiday that made the play. So second and third still with one out now. We got a big first out. Rocchio at the plate. One 0 on Rocchio. Next pitch bounces in there. 2-0. Naylor, who hit a home run, in the previous inning, is on deck already. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got Rocchio to chase a high fastball. Two balls, one strike. The pitch is low. It's 3-1. Do we have anybody getting loose? Or is it just Selby pitches the sixth, no matter what happens? He's up to 20 pitches already. 3-1 count. Hit on the ground, right to first. O'Hearn goes to home, and a rundown. Isn't that a force? No, it's not a force play. The tag will be made near the plate for the second out. So the Orioles finally don't screw up one of these plays. Now the batter will make it all the way up to second base, Rocchio. It'll be second and third, but there's two down now. And a chance, again, to get out of this with just the 1-run lead taken. It is 6-5 still, Cleveland. Second and third, two down. And back to the top of the order, right? Where are we at? Oh, it's Naylor. Sorry, Naylor's up now. First pitch swinging, left field. We should have it. Laureano's got it. The inning is over. Okay. All right. We gave up the lead. That sucks. But it's still a one-run ball game. And even though we have not done well here, giving up the lead twice tonight, that being down one run, I don't think the team should be hanging their heads down and folding it up. Come on. We can get back in this. This has been a back and forth game. I'm not ready to fold. I'm ready to swing back. Let's go. 6-5 Guardians as we go into the top of the seventh. Is that right? Yeah, top of the seventh coming up. Folks, I have to press it. I apologize. And now we're back to needing 2. So, yeah, since I last brought up the sub count, we have gotten a total of -1 subscribers. And that's the nature of the business, folks. For some reason, I bring up hitting the like button, and people are kind enough to pitch in and do it. When I bring up the subscriber count, it seems to make people unsubscribe. So I don't know. I'll just, I'll shut my trap. The number will change eventually. It does go up eventually. Selby prevented game being put out of reach, but he put himself into that trouble. Let's be honest. I mean, it was his. He didn't get out of somebody else's jam. That was his jam. There you go. Carl's meaning to say that if you want to become a Magic member, which is $4 a month, it works out to just 17 cents a ball game. There's a ball hit on the ground to second base. Tyler O'Neill will ground out on 1 pitch to begin the 7th inning. Said Mullins is 0 for 2. Man, Mullins, I tell you what, Said needs to probably hit the bench. If we want to get Kobe Mayo in this lineup, I mean, Mullins is the least deserving right now of everyday playing time. I don't care if we're trying to trade him or not. And everybody who's been on my channel since last year knows I love Said Mullins. But he is doing very little lately. You can move Colton Cowser to center field. Laureano can play left. O'Neill can play right, and then Mayo can DH. Just let Mullins take a little time off. He swings and misses on this 0-1 pitch. It's 0-2. Left-hander getting loose for the Guardians, Sabrowski. One out, nobody on, and the 0-2 to Mullins. Tanner Bibee, by the way, just the 81st pitch of the night. It's high, 1-2. So yeah, I've made mention of it a little bit, but it needs to be said. Can't allow these starting pitchers to pitch so deep into the game with such a low pitch count. Swing and a miss by Mullins. He goes down on strikes. And again, I think it's time to give Seth a break. I'd give Seth the day off tomorrow. I'd get Mayo back in this lineup. He needs to get some reps. Here's Alex Jackson. He takes low for ball 1. Now, some folks might say, well, Tyler O'Neill needs to sit too. But yeah, but Tyler O'Neill, we need him to get going. You know, he's on a 3-year contract. He's got the highest salary on the team. We need him to get going. Mullins, on the other hand, is, you know, whether he's traded in the next week to 10 days or whether his contract just runs out and he walks at the end of the season. Either way, there's no long-term plans for Said. Well, the showcase is looking terrible, KPK. They would have been better off playing him less because he's not been playing well lately. What's going on? We got a OMG. We got a bruh. Everybody freaking out all of a sudden? What happened? 1-2 the count on Alex Jackson. 2 down, nobody on. And this ball's hit the third. Jose Ramirez will throw across the diamond in time. 7 innings complete by Tanner Bibee. 5 runs given up. And he still gives them 7 innings. We go to the bottom half of the 7th, folks, and that means we got a tradition around here. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Get them cakes up.
Thank God I'm a country boy. 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 Thank God I'm a country boy.
I mean, my thing is this. I mean, O'Neill, he's got a track record that when he is hitting well, he is a slugger. He can carry an offense, and we do need a guy. Alex, what are you doing, man? I mean, you're just done for that. I mean, you just got word about that, and then you type it in just so you can say, well, look what I did. Well, no, look what I did, Alex. Permanently banned for probably the least, like the most innocuous thing. It's such a waste. It's such a waste. Like, what are you doing, man? I've had people drop a 4-letter word in there, and I haven't even timed them out or even erased the message. But you just had a word from Mod about language, and then you just type it in just to do it. That's the kind of thing that'll unfortunately get you removed because, you're only displaying that you're a bit of a nuisance. Nobody wants that around here, right?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Nobody wants that.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, we're down a run, and we got to get these Guardians out in the bottom of the 7th to get another crack at tying or taking the lead in this game. By the way, Grant Wolfram was getting loose. He's probably going to come in and pitch now. Yep, there he is. This is the 6th appearance for Wolfram. The numbers are not pretty. 9.5 ERA, a whip over 2. But here we go. First pitch, bunt, and it will roll foul. Mercifully, Stephen Kwan trying to reach on a bunt base hit leading off the bottom of the 7th. Instead, it's an 0-1 count on the foul ball. Cade Smith, the Guardians setup man, is getting loose. And I'm not sure how good his numbers are this season, but I know he's a good reliever. And then you've got Clase as their closer. So it's going to make it difficult. The Orioles are only down a run, but down a run against a team with a really strong back end of the bullpen. Kwan clobbers this pitch in the right field for a base hit on an 0-2 pitch. Just not good from Wolfram. He made swinging that on that 0-2 pitch look like batting practice. Angel Martinez is up. He's 1 for 3. He's also been hit by a pitch. And he crushes this one to left, and it's going to get past Laureano. He doesn't know where it is for a second. Kwan is going to go first to third. It'll be a double for Martinez. Second and third, nobody out. Wolfram is not good. Wolfram comes in with a 9.5 ERA. Opponents were hitting 346 before these two hits. So that average is probably up in the 370s or so. '18th double of the season for Martinez. And now you've got Jose Ramirez coming up. I mean, second and third, nobody out. And they're going to put Ramirez on for free. I can't argue it. The problem is Wolfram is still out there. This bullpen is no good. We've seen all the guys that you don't want to see. Martin, Wolfram, Selby, and am I missing somebody else? I don't think many teams will be lining up to acquire Sugano. I don't necessarily think so either, but I'm not that worried about trying to trade Sugano. We do need a rotation to finish things out. If one thing Sugano has been able to do, it's stay healthy. And, yeah, we've got guys like Bradish coming back. I don't want to push Bradish, though. I want to be very careful with guys like him. I'm looking ahead to 2026. So, yeah, let Sugano just finish out his contract. Start every fifth game. I'm okay with it. It's, it is what it is. I hate that expression. First pitch is low. Ball one. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Is that David Fry at the plate? Here's a ball to Gunnar. He goes home for one, and we get the force play there. That's it. One out. Bases still loaded. It's a fielder's choice. Is that David Fry? That was a broken bat grounder to Gunnar on the infield. And, yeah, David Fry, the right-handed bat, came on to pinch hit right there for Kyle Manzardo. So, honestly, folks, this game, it could easily be like 10-5 right now. We have been walking a lot of tight ropes. Here's Carlos Santana, one out. This guy is a double play candidate if he can get it and keep it on the ground. First pitch. There's a called strike on the inside edge. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 97 on the gun for Wolfram and a couple inches outside. 0-2 the count. Okay, come on. We got to dance around this. Thank you, Froggy. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Santana strikes out. Are we about to get out of another bases loaded, nobody out situation? It is 2 down. And here is Nolan Jones, lefty on lefty. First pitch. High, ball 1. Double barrel action in the Guardian bullpen, a lefty and a righty. Allard, the lefty, Smith, the righty. 1-0 on Jones. Pitch. Off the plate, 2-0 now. Jones has struck out 3 times. And he's got a single his last time up. Stole a base as well. Got to come in with something here on 2-0. Swing and a miss. The high cheese. 2 balls, 1 strike. Get us out of this jam. The 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. Now you've got nothing. You got nowhere to hide. 3 balls with the bases loaded, and the crowd knows it. "3-1 pitch. That is ball 4. Misses the outside edge by an inch. It walks in a run. Blue, you could have given that to us. You could have. You could have given that to us. I would have ended the inning. Come on, Blue. Jackson tried to frame it. 7-5 now for the Guardians. Bases loaded, 2 down still now for Schneemann. Oh for 3 with a walk is Daniel Schneemann. First pitch is a called strike. Whew. Might have to turn that air conditioning back on. Let's have a lucky before that. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. There's the bottom of the zone. Called a strike. 1-2. 1 more strike to get out of the inning. The question is, can we come back on offense? Still have to get this guy. Come on. 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 out. The 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. Check swing, and he did not go. Full count. Nowhere to go. It's going to be a carousel here. 3-2 count, bases loaded, 2 out. The pitch. That is ball 4. He's walked in back-to-back runs. Just cut this dude. Come on. Ridiculous. What's it going to be, Tony? 8-5 Guardians. Going to be Grant Wolfram facing Brian Rocchio. Up and away, ball 1. Next pitch. That's a called strike, top of the zone. 22 pitches from Wolfram since coming on. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, low and in. 1-2 the count. This inning has taken a long time, hasn't it? 1-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run is in. Laureano can't pick up the baseball. 2 runs are in. It's not. It's 10-5. Just like that. Guardians have scored 7 unanswered runs since the Orioles had a 5-3 lead. I mean, at this point, let Wolfram just stay out there. I mean, it's too late now. Bo Naylor takes a called strike. Oh, 1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I could use some breakfast right about now. I could also use a massage and a whiskey sour. This one's popped up, shit in the inning. Holiday goes out to the outfield, waves off everybody to make the catch. Guardians score a bunch of runs. They lead it 10-5. We go to the 8th inning. Sorry, folks. That was not fun. Can we rally? You would like to think we could. But it would be something else. I'll tell you that. It'll be something. They might be going to a lower leverage reliever now because of a 5-run lead, and maybe we can chip away because of that. But once it gets close, they've got a couple of guys in the back end of this bullpen. It's just going to be really hard to score on once it gets close. Yeah, I think Wolfram's days are numbered. Keegan Aiken will be back soon, and that's the natural replacement. Just cut Wolfram. Hopefully that's the last time we see him. No offense, buddy. Just not major league material, it would appear. Well, folks, what else is on your mind these days? Back to his construction job. Hey, man. I know it's fun to talk about players like that, but and I will make jokes too, but I have to say, like, you know, even if you're a relief pitcher that for a bad team, you get called up, you get a chance, you don't really have it, you still got to say, you know, I was a major league pitcher. I made it to the bigs. He made it to the show. Kobe Allard. Man, he's a tiny looking guy. First pitch is a little bit outside, I guess, to Jackson Holiday, 1-0. Top of the order for the Orioles. That's a called strike on the outside edge. One pitch. Big swing on a curveball, fouls it back. Tanner Bibee went 7 innings. He gave up 5 runs, only 3 were earned. So that is a quality start. 6 hits. Didn't walk anybody. This one's pop foul. Still 1-2 on Holiday. I don't know what happened to the scoreboard. We've gone into dark mode. Oh, there it goes. There is still a little bit of sunlight peeking over the tall buildings of downtown Cleveland. One, two pitch. Called. Strike three. Top of the zone. Holiday retired. Westberg up next. First pitch to Westberg is a curveball inside for ball one. The 1-0, another curveball, that's outside, 2-0. This pitch is fouled straight back, 2-1 on Westberg. Oh, by the way, I heard the news, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away in a drowning accident. Really tragic. I was an 80s kid. I grew up watching The Cosby Show. Theo Huxtable passed away, age of 54, I believe. 2-2 the count on Westberg. That one's low and away, full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts by Allard. 2 away. Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. He got a fastball just 90 miles an hour, middle of the plate. Couldn't do anything with it. Takes low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunnar's 1 for 3. That ball's popped up. Could drop in somewhere. Oh, the shortstop Rokia will get out there and make the catch about 20 feet into the outfield grass in center field. The inning is over. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 10-5 Guardians. Gunnar's expression on his face pretty much sums it up, folks. So we couldn't do anything against Kobe Allard. And again, even if we do mount a comeback in the 9th, they will have Emmanuel Clase. I'm sure he's available to come in and close it out. One of the top closers in the game. I think he made the All-Star game again this year. Did he? I didn't watch. But he's a guy you don't want to have to rally on. I mean, we're getting into the final week of the month here, folks. I mean, this is the trade window. I would expect to start hearing some trades getting made here in the next 24 hours. Padres just pulled off another 2-1 victory. Kyle Stowers homered for Miami. The nightly Kyle Stowers update. That's always comforting. Any trade rumors? Nothing that's of real interest. I mean, we know the guys that are kind of on the block. But in terms of suitors, I haven't heard too much yet. Bottom of the 8th. Wolfram is still out here. First pitch is way low and away to Stephen Kwan for ball 1. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're just going to have Wolfram completely tire his arm out, and then they'll probably cut him. We've seen this before. And if Wolfram knows what's up, he knows. He's out there pitching knowing that this is it for him. That pitch is a little bit outside. 2 balls, 1 strike on the Kwan. Want to trade Grant Wolfram for Aaron Judge? I don't think we could get Judge Judy for Grant Wolfram. This one's fouled away. It's 2-2. Padres talking about O'Hearn. Okay. I'm listening. 2-2 pitch, line drive, base hit left field. This is fun. It's fun watching a terrible pitcher continue to get lit up. And watch a game that was once competitive slip away. Angel Martinez is 2 for 4. Line drive just foul by a couple of feet. That was probably 105 or so off the bat. I mean, Wolfram is just absolutely getting shredded out here. I can fool you guys better with my thumb trick. Hey, look at this, folks. Whoa. Whoa, how did I do that? Am I fooling you? Ground ball to third. Westberg, his throw is high and a little bit offline, but Ryan O'Hearn able to keep his foot on the bag to get the first out. Yay. First out in the inning, runner moves up to second base. Jose Ramirez is up again. He's 1 for 4. He's actually been held in check other than that 3-run homer in the first. Here's a ground ball, and that'll be an out. 5-3, Westberg again. So J-Ram winds up going 1 for 5 on the night. Unfortunately, the one hit drove in 3 runs. David Fry will come up for the second time since pinch hitting for Kyle Manzardo. Takes a curveball for a strike. Hunter Gaddis is getting loose for the Guardians. Another curveball that catches the outside edge. 0-2 the count on Fry. Is that rain? It's raining. Oh and 2 on Fry. Whoa, that ball's up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the inside edge, and the inning is over. Wolfram throws 39 pitches on the night. And we're going to the ninth inning here, down 5 runs. Hunter Gaddis is going to come out to try and finish it up for the Guardians. Who do we have due up? What does that say? 4, 5, and 6, O'Hearn, Laureano, and Cowser. We're going to have to probably bat around here. Eat the money and DFA O'Neill. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Like I'm being honest. The earliest that would happen would be second half of next year. And he would have to continue to be this bad all the way up until then. And then they might do it. They're not going to do it in year 1 of a 3-year deal. Not with Elias still in charge. Now that's the other variable. If Elias gets replaced, a new GM comes in, he might be like, well, I didn't sign this. Let's move on. But as long as Elias is here, O'Neill's not going anywhere anytime soon. If you're not happy with O'Neill being on the field for us, the best you can hope for is another predictable injury spell of some sort. But yeah, we're stuck with that contract. The O's radio battery was getting on Sugano, not making it through the 4th. What's radio battery? I'm not sure what that is. I think Mateo has been able to stick around a long time just because of his skill set. And you can laugh when I use that phrase. I mean, it basically just comes down to elite speed. It's a nice thing to have on your roster. Ryan O'Hearn takes a called strike. Now, when the Orioles were looking good a couple of years ago, having Mateo as that last guy on the roster was a nice little weapon to have. He'd come in and pinch run. Late defensive replacement. Ryan O'Hearn has an 0-2 count. He's 0 for 3 on the night. So he should be in the 270s now. That average has been dropping. It's dropped about 30 points over the past few weeks or so. 279 at the moment. Check swing, and did that ball just get away for a strike? It is. It is a strikeout for Ryan O'Hearn, and he looks upset about it. Wow, O'Hearn is making a lot of gestures. Let's see here. On the swing, didn't look like he went. O'Hearn's upset that the third base ump rung him up on the appeal. It's not pretty, folks. It's not pretty right now. O'Hearn got tossed. O'Hearn has been ejected. Second straight game, an Oriole player has been ejected. And the guy who got tossed last night is up to hit now. It's Laureano. 1 out, and he's got an 0-1 count. Ground ball to third. Ramirez with a dart across the diamond in time. And the Orioles are down to their final out. Colton Cowser's coming up. One more chance. Up and up and in on Cowser. Folks, stick around. We'll have a little bit of a post-game wrap-up. Not a fun night tonight. 1-0 pitch. Check swing. Doesn't matter. It's strike 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowd on their feet here at Progressive Field. Fouled away, and we're down to their final strike. 1 more strike left. We'll be back tomorrow night. And it'll be Brandon Young on the mound. One-two pitch to Cowser. That's upstairs 2-2. So basically, we've used our low leverage guys in what was a close game with Sugano pitching. And then tomorrow, we're going to have probably the weakest link doing the starting. And then all the high leverage guys. I mean, if tomorrow, if Brandon Young gets down big early, I don't know. Like, I feel, I don't know. 2-2 on Cowser. Popped up. That'll end the ball game. No, maybe not. Wow. Jose Ramirez over the shoulder makes the grab and goes to the ground. How, man, you got to love this guy, Jose Ramirez. You want him on your team. This ball game is over as Jose Ramirez makes a over-the-shoulder catch. Final score, Guardians 10, Orioles 5. 10 runs, 14 hits, 1 errors for Cleveland. 5 runs on 6 hits. The Orioles made 2 errors. And we are now back to 11 games under 500. And yeah, we needed to sweep Cleveland to match them on record. Well, we're not going to do that. They win game 1. There's 3 more to go. Sugano will... Well, who gets the loss here? It's not Sugano. I think the loss is going to go to Martin. Martin or Selby. Let's see. Hang in there, folks. Selby gets the loss. Bibee with the win. Ah, boy. What happened in those other games? Blue Jays are up 4-1 on the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. And the Boston game, the Phillies wind up winning that one in 10 innings, 3-2. For the Orioles, Laureano had a decent night. In fact, he had a great night. He drove in 4 of the 5 runs, including a 2-run homer and a 2-run single. Holiday had a couple of hits at the top of the order. Outside of that, Westberg, Henderson, O'Hearn, they went 2 for 12 combined, and then the bottom of the order went a combined 0 for 13. So that's 2 for 25 when you take out Holiday and Laureano. 2 for 25 from the other 7 batters in this lineup. That is not going to get it done. And even with that being the case, we still put 5 runs up on the board. But that's the difference between our offense and Cleveland. We were trading blows, but Cleveland didn't stop. We did. They just kept on scoring. We dried up. It is tough to watch, folks. All right, so tomorrow night we'll be back on the air again at 6:25 p.m. Brandon Young against Joey Cantillo. We hope for better than tonight. I hope you guys will join me. I know I'm in a bit of a monotone, unenthusiastic kind of a mood. You'll have to forgive me. It's not just the way the team's doing. It's also kind of how the channel is doing as well. We just couldn't get one more subscriber to get the subs up to 3070 tonight. I tried. Just couldn't do it. We need one more. I would hope to get it tomorrow. But I do appreciate everybody's participation and help with the hitting the like button. We got one new Magic member in here, thanks to another gifted membership from Andrea. And thanks to the mods for their help in the Charm City chat for keeping things nice and charming. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to take a look and see if I can send you somewhere. If not, no big deal. You'll be back tomorrow night, right, folks? Won't you? Looks like JJ is on, I think. Let me double check that, because I thought I had seen a message saying that he had to cancel or something. Okay. He's on. Is it him? Yeah, he's on. JJ's back. All right, I'll send you over to JJ. Let him know I said hello. And then maybe, just maybe, one of his viewers will be subscriber number 3070 for us. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, folks. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Sorry about the result. We'll hope for better tomorrow. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you. As much as I sound kind of down and out, I do love watching me some baseball. It's my pastime. I enjoy doing it with you. Hope to see you again tomorrow night. Take care of each other. And that'll do it for me in the hat. We will chirp at you later. Take care, folks.